That's just to test if I'm recording or not. All right, let me flip over. No, I didn't mean to take a picture. Shoot. Okay, I don't think I can flip over without without stopping the recording. Turns out on the G8 you can't flip the phone over unless you stop the recording. So, my name's Christian. I own a small pool cleaning business, and I do stuff like repairs. So repairs to the pump system. I clean the pool. I balance chemicals, get clients, stuff like that. I live in Florida, so it's pretty. I'm trying to find a good position for you guys where you're not vertical. Okay, I think you guys would be good right here. Maybe. Oh, let me take you around. This is my beat up work truck. It's a 1995 Ford Ranger. Bought this truck to do pool stuff. You can see all the pool stuff back there. But piece of junk, but I love it, and only I can disrespect it. So I'm just kidding. You guys can disrespect the truck. I don't care. Hesitation started up. Okay. Maybe this is. I don't know if you guys will stay here. You know, I'm gonna be honest. In 1994, when they designed this truck, they weren't very accommodating for people that would be recording cell phone videos on their truck. Okay, it was not bad. So we're gonna start my day very late. It's 2 p.m. Usually you don't start a day at 2 p.m., but I don't usually work today. Oh, you guys are getting. Oh, this is how you know I'm professional. You guys are getting all the steering right in front of the camera. I don't usually work today, but there's just some minor stuff I want to do. So I want to change an O-ring on one of the pool pumps at one of my sites. And another fun project I just started with my little business that I will show you guys in a bit. But first I need to go to the pool store and refill on chlorine. And go from there and grab that O-ring to replace out for one of my clients. Hopefully we have fun, and it's raining and I'm sweaty, so hopefully I don't die. So I just finished at the pool store. Filled up 5 jugs of chlorine, because every jug is 2.5 gallons. So I'm going to be heading to one of the clients' 2 houses for the new service I'm providing under my pool business, which is an interesting service. One that should bring in monthly revenue for something that takes 5 minutes to do. And it goes very well with rental property management, which is what I'm slowly trying to do after managing a pool, just slowly picking up more aspects of managing the house, especially for rental property managers who aren't going to be at the house all the time, who want it to look clean, stuff like that. So it's an interesting one. I'm trying to think of a pun that can fit, but I guess it's not. Oh wow, this person just got cut off. Wrong lane. Interesting. Okay, I can't think of any puns right now. And Sum 41 Fat Lip just came on. One of my favorite Sum 41 songs. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Let me do the cliche thing where they take their hand. Hold on. They take their hand and they. Alright, I will see you guys in a bit. All my 50,000 subscribers. Woo! Alright, hope you guys can see me. So if you're wondering what we're doing in this random house, that's to reveal my new service that I'm offering from my company. So for $10 a month, I'm going to be, for any clients I currently have that I manage their pools, I'll be making sure the trash cans are clean, and their recycle bins. Pretty much primarily for rental property owners, because that's an aspect that often gets overlooked when you own a rental property. Is yeah, the house may look really nice. Every aspect of the house looks really nice, but then your trash can looks mucky and all sorts of weird, icky, gooey stuff all over the previous trash can, or whoever was the previous person renting the house. So that's one of the things I'm gonna start doing now, where I'm charging a monthly fee. So let me go get the trash. That's awkward. There's some. I hope that's her family. Some random kid walking, like little girl, and there's a car following her. I think it's her dad. They look kind of alike. Um, if God forbid she does get kidnapped, hopefully I have evidence here. That was awkward. Alright, so I'm gonna have to take you guys with me since I can't find a hose that connects to this side of the house. Let me just show you some of the tools I'm going to be using to clean. Typically, I just started. This is what I usually use to clean a trash bin. A little garden hose, normal everyday garden hose. Fill up half chlorine, half water. Next thing I use, if the house doesn't already have it, or I'm cleaning, open up my toolbox. Where is it? Little spray nozzle. Spray some water at the garden hose. It was calling me names, so had to take it out. Last thing I use is I usually use my brush, my full brush, but I want to try using a sponge. I don't know. It's easier to use a long pole to brush it around without coming in contact with the trash can. So let me fill this up with water. And you guys are gonna come with me, water and chlorine. See if I can do this with one hand without making a mess. This is a pinch a penny. I don't know, Suncoast Gold. I have a pinch a penny one that looks exactly like this. Little chlorine. Alright, I'm not gonna be able to do this with one hand. I'll see you guys in a bit. Put this down. So I'm this far into the video, and I realize I actually never introduced myself. My name is Christian. I run a pool business called NeoGen Pool Care down in Central Florida. I started this business about, I want to say 8 months ago. Around the time the pandemic hit is when I started it. And I just actually learned about how to manage a pool during that time. So, primarily just dealing with rental property managers and rental properties themselves. I have a few residential customers, but other than that, I do stuff like this, where I manage. This is one of the pools I manage. Take it with me. It's a little hard to see because of the weather right now. It's about to rain. But yeah, nice and blue. Usually come by this one every week and clean it. This one's actually owned by a gentleman I work with. He has, I think, 20-something rental properties, but I manage 15 of his pools, or all his pools, pretty much. All the properties he has a pool. And so we're going to get this actual process started. So I filled up my little garden hose, half water, half chlorine. And then I have the trash bin and recycle bin right here. So pretty much kind of a similar method to what I use to clean a patio deck. And I'll show some pictures here. I cleaned the patio deck yesterday, where it was completely filthy. I pulled out all the weeds, bleached the deck, scrubbed the deck, and then bleached the lawn chairs and everything. So a very similar method where I just take a garden hose, pour 50% chlorine, 50% water over whatever I'm cleaning, and then scrub it down and spray it down. So let's get started. I wonder if there's any way to keep you guys here. Maybe if I put you right there, you can see. I'm not a professional, by the way. Don't sue me. Wait, don't actually sue me. That'd be bad. But, yeah, you guys are not gonna stay there. I have another idea. Hope this works. Maybe not. Okay. Yes, you can kind of see. And I'm just gonna time loop this. Little trusty watering can. Just go around real quick. Empty can. And I usually wait a few minutes just to let the chlorine kick in, start eating away at any dirt, grime, debris on the actual trash can. Same thing for patio. I'm cleaning a patio. Usually wait 5 minutes. So yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna pause for now, so I don't have to fast forward this section, the waiting part. Okay, so now it's been a sufficient amount of time. I'm going to take one of the trash cans and just scrub it down. So I have my reliable pool brush for that. Alright, so I'm going to take this little, I don't know if you guys can hear and see, but it's leaking water at multiple points. It's a very cheap hose. I'm trying to spray it down with whatever power I have in the car. Oh, that sucks. Wow. That looks a lot better. It asks me why I started this YouTube channel, cleaning out trash. Maybe I'm cleaning out you guys watching right now. I'm just kidding, you're not trash. Don't let anybody tell you you're trash. Or I'll fight them with you. If anyone calls any of you trash. Okay. That's one bin done. Nice and clean. Take you guys around once I wash my hands. As you can see, can't really tell it was too dirty. Honestly, the trash bin. Oh my god, it's wet. That's what she said. Yeah, I made a that's what she said joke in 2020. Kill me. Please don't kill me. Okay. You guys are capable of out there. And you 5 people that might watch this, 4 including me. Oh, hello, stranger. Pushing your trash can. Oh, you guys fell. That was awkward. Let me put you right here, I guess. Maybe you'll stay. Hopefully you'll stay. I have no employees. I'm the only. Well, I'm an S corp corporation. So right now I'm the only employee, CEO, and founder. But we'll have to look at hirings at the rate I'm growing right now. Within the next few months. So just studying that process. This one's nice and scrubbed down. So same thing with the last one, I'm going to spray it down. Alright, now that I've finished, I'll take all my stuff back to the truck. Only took about less than 10 minutes. And that's $10 a month for that amount of work. So it's not bad. Not a bad service to add on, especially if you're already doing another bigger aspect of managing properties or rental properties, stuff like that. This is something very simple to do. Oftentimes, if you are managing properties, you already have all the tools. All the tools you need to actually do this, which is just bleach or chlorine or garden hose. Oh, you guys fell again. I hope that doesn't induce any heart attacks in anyone watching this. I mean, good on me if I got an older audience too. They click on ads. Not that I'm on there for ad revenue, because no one's watching. But yeah, very simple process to do. Gonna go back in the truck and then explain what we do next. So because it started raining, pushed back to my truck, put all my stuff away. I still have one more thing to do that I want to do today, which is clean one of my pools, or just make sure it stays clean, because the owner of the property, wow, it's heavy. The owner of the property has a lot of plants around the pool. It's a pool I just acquired a month ago, and so it's been giving me issues where it's growing algae at a much faster rate than my other pools, and that's because it has constant plant matter going into the pool and into the filter, to the point where every time I clean out I have to constantly clean out the filter basket because it's just full of leaves. And so this messes with the pH of the pool, messes with the chlorine, eats away at the chlorine, messes up the alkalinity, stuff like that. So I like to check up on this pool just to make sure it's blue and not green, which it likes to turn really quickly. So we're gonna do that real quick, probably dump a thing of chlorine in it. I'm not gonna show you guys, like, I usually do tests. So I'll test for chlorine, alkalinity, pH, stuff like that. I tested that last week. Not gonna test it again, no reason. It's raining right now, so I'm not even gonna bother. Just gonna dump some chlorine in it. Maybe scrub it and call it a day. So let's go to that property. So I've made it to one of my pools. What I want to do is just put some chlorine in it, maybe scrub it down, and I want to check the chlorinator. Make sure the O-ring is okay on that chlorinator, because it was leaking a few weeks ago. I don't think it was on right. Whoever was the previous person working on the pool or adding chlorine tablets to the chlorinator, because it stopped leaking once I opened it up, put chlorine tablets and put it on. It did look like it was damaged a bit, so I don't know, but we'll see. It is still raining, which is always fun. Don't know if I'm gonna wait it out. Okay, I'm not. I'm gonna wait it out. Okay, so I'm running out of time for stuff I want to do today, and this rain isn't letting up. It's 3:05, so I'm just gonna go out there in the rain, pour some chlorine in there just to reinforce that pool before I go back out for my weekly route. Make sure it doesn't turn green, and then yeah, should be good. So come along with me. The rain's stopping right now anyway, so let's go. I'm gonna bring my trusty brush and some chlorine. Ugh. Let's have some fun, guys. And everybody loves rain. It's their favorite time of the day if it does rain. Alright, pool filter's on. Doesn't look like the chlorinator is leaking, which is good. Let me show you guys the how bad the leaves get in here. So I don't know if you can see it, but you see how many leaves are in there? I can literally clean that. I clean that out every time I'm here, but then it immediately fills back up, and I'll show you guys why. Let me get in first. Ooh. Alright. Pool's still nice and blue, so you can see. You see those two plants up there? I don't know why someone would do this. I don't know who in the right mind drills a hole in their little patio and puts two plants right there. But yeah, they're right over the pool. You can see plant matter just falling into the pool. Pool's in good shape, so I'm not gonna have to do much besides put some chlorine in here. But yeah, watch me do that, I guess. It's kind of creepy that people are watching me work. Why don't you guys take a picture? It'll last longer. Well, I guess you guys are on a video, so you wouldn't need to take a picture. I'm trying to see where I can prop you up. Yeah, I guess you can see me from there. Yeah, that's good. Then you gotta scrub much. Let's scrub last time up here. So now that I scrubbed the pool good, gonna add some chlorine, especially since it's now starting to rain. I don't know if the rain droplets are gonna turn off the camera while I'm recording, so hopefully not. If I lose footage, that's the reason why. But let's pour some chlorine in this bad boy. Whole 2.5 jugs. Slap my butt and call me Billy on a hot summer day in the Philippines. I don't know what that was, but if there's anything living in that pool that has malicious intent on greening up this pool, definitely not going to be alive anymore. Oh, I dropped you guys again. Okay, so let's go. I'm pretty much done. Gonna go home and work on some cash flow. Have to do my invoicing stuff. Work on pretty much anything I purchase. Have to categorize that in my invoicing software. So see you guys at my house. Let's go. Okay, so if you notice, I'm in a different car. Dropped off my truck at my house. I have a 2020 Corolla as my main sort of commuter. That's how I get around town, stuff like that, because I only drive that truck for work. So I'm pretty much done with all today's supplemental tasks I wanted to get done. So right now I'm just taking my Corolla back to my main house where I stay, or where I drop the truck off is my main house. This is kind of like a little room I rent, and that's where my computer is, my main desktop, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna go there, wait a few hours, and just go through the process of doing my accounting stuff for my business. And I wanted to do this video before, or this section of the video before I get to my house, just to talk about stuff about my company, as to why I started my company, different aspects. My company's name, as I said earlier, is NeoGen Pool Care. I pretty much have 28 individual properties, 28 or 29, something like that. So I have a pool route for these properties where every week I'll go out and once a week I'll clean it. So pretty much balance the chlorine levels, the pH levels, the alkalinity levels, and if the client specifically requests it, I'll also do calcium hardness levels. The thing about calcium hardness is you need to buy calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate is extremely expensive to buy, and not something I really like offering right now. I eventually do want to expand into calcium hardness, but something I'm not really focusing on right now, since pH and chlorine are the most important, as well as alkalinity in a pool. So I balance on my weekly route for those 28 pools. By the way, I work with 10 individual clients, so some are residential clients, some are clients who own rental properties. So like one of them I mentioned earlier has 15 rental properties, and so I manage all the pools for every single property of his. But so I do aspects like that in terms of cleaning the pool, which is balancing all the chemistry. I scrub, I clean the skimmers, both the one by the pool and the one on the actual pool filter, and I check the filter, I check the pump and all that, just to make sure everything's running. If one of my clients' pools, if the O-ring is leaking on either the filter housing or the chlorinator housing or any other location that would have an O-ring, I do change that out for the client. Pretty much stuff like that. Anything in regards to, I change out filters as well. I do offer a filter cleaning service, which I'll show when I do clean a filter, the actual process that I do to clean a filter for a pool. It isn't hard, just time consuming. It takes like 10 to 15 minutes. Stuff like that. So pretty much whenever I have a client, I take over every aspect of operating the pool, making sure the pool stays blue, and I take full responsibility for the pool, which I feel is, in any line of work, any entrepreneur, any business owner, you have to take full responsibility for every aspect that you're involved in for that, whatever business you're operating. For me, it's making sure every aspect of your pool is maintained, making sure that your pool is blue. Whether you own rental properties and you have back-to-back guests, or whether you own your home and rent your home and you just want a clean pool. So I started this business at the start and peak, I would say, of the pandemic. So I started in April. This is my first actual corporation, so I'm licensed and insured to run a pool business pretty much. But I have had experience. I'm 23 right now, so I've had experience running a sort of operation for years. Ever since high school, I've been doing computer repair. So I do computer repair, I do setups, I do software, anything to do with software, hardware. I pretty much have been doing since high school. And I do custom builds as well. I built a couple computers throughout high school and throughout graduating and being in college. I've built computers for many clients, stuff like that. I've also gotten into software development. So I'm fluent in Python. I know how to develop programs in Python. So any clients that come along that need specific programs developed for them, I can take care of as well if it's nothing too crazy. So yeah, I do stuff like that. But I started this pool business, and I learned about even running a pool business and running and actually cleaning pools this year. I knew nothing about cleaning pools back in 2019. But pools is a very interesting market, especially where I want to go. Because when you manage a pool, you're managing someone's, I'm not going to call it an asset, because a pool really isn't an asset, it's a liability, but you're managing someone's asset, or part of their asset, which is the house they operate or run or live in. And houses aren't even assets per se, unless you're making money off them. That's what an asset is. But I started this because pools are constant. No matter what stage the economy is in, you don't need to, you can do it yourself, but most people need someone to make sure their pool's blue, whether they're occupying their current house or whether they are renting their house out. That pool needs to stay blue, that pool needs to stay clean. If you're going to have people coming over, if you're going to have guests coming over, if you're renting the house out, you got to maintain that pool being blue and clean. So it's a market that, to me, has an infinite possibility for growth, at least in Florida, where, unlike other states, the pool stays open all year. We don't really shut down our pools for the winter. There's really no reason. It doesn't get cold enough in Florida. But yeah, it allows for pretty much every house you see down here in Florida has a pool. So it's an infinite market that you could penetrate, and that I decided to penetrate. And it's a monthly service. So when I still do my computer thing, my little computer gig. It's not an actual corporation. It's just a little side gig I do. But when I ran that, that's a service you constantly have to advertise. You constantly have to get clients, work with clients, and you only really get clients if they honestly have an issue or if they want to do a custom computer build. With pools, you have constant cash flow. Every month you have revenue coming in from these pools you're maintaining, as well as these extra services you provide. You get a monthly charge. So how I operate anyways, I charge my client a fixed rate per month for their pool, depending on the size. And so, for example, that pool that I cleaned, that's a small pool. I charge $60 a month for that pool. No, $65 a month for that pool. And that's constant cash flow from that pool every month. If I maintain that pool efficiently, I'm not even putting that many chemicals into it. That one I do put a lot of chemicals into because, as I noted earlier, it's got a lot of plant matter that falls into it. But yeah, so that's what really made me gravitate towards the pools and made me passionate about it, because once I did start learning about how pools stay clean, how they operate, it sort of gave me motivation to learn how to maximize the amount I was putting into a pool and how clean that pool was staying, and find kind of like the opportunity cost, I want to say, where I was putting in the optimal amount of chemicals every week and seeing the optimal return every month in that pool. And so that's what kept me interested. That's what keeps me interested in constantly learning about pools. That's what it is being an entrepreneur and running a business, is you're constantly learning about whatever aspect of the market you operate in. I operate in pool cleaning, so I'm constantly learning about that. And it's just every day you're going to learn something new. That's just the goal. Every day you're learning something new. So yeah, I like pools because for now it's a business that I can scale up that gives constant revenue every month. I don't have to really. I mean, you have to fight for clients once you're expanding, or if you're in an expansionary period. But once you have clients, unless they plan on doing the pool themselves or switching to another pool guy, you're pretty much guaranteed constant revenue, which I like. But yeah, I'm 23. I'm currently in school, but school's always been kind of a side thing for me. I'm really just doing a 2-year degree. I've been working on a 2-year degree for years now, because taking 2 classes every few semesters just to have that as a back burner. But I've always seen myself, especially in high school, when I was doing my computer business, not really an official business like my pool business, but doing my computer work, getting clients. I just like getting clients, working with clients. oftentimes learning with the client in the moment, but seeming like you know what you're talking about, I guess. That's one important aspect. But pool, where was I going with that? But yeah, I've always liked just running my own operation, and interacting with clients, talking to clients, and pretty much gaining insight with them and informing them. That's my favorite thing, to inform. Solve problems. I guess that's my main thing. I like solving problems. And for clients, that problem can be, for me, whether they need their pool cleaned, whether their pool's turning green, whether they need someone to constantly clean it every week, or that can be for the other side where someone needs their computer fixed. But I'm not really focused on my computer side right now. I'm just building up my pool business, which has been growing really, really well, especially for someone brand new in the industry. But yeah, so we're gonna go to my house and I'm gonna just do some invoicing stuff, manage the transactions I did today for my business, and that will conclude this video. I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm gonna do the hand thing again because it makes me seem cool. It makes me seem like I'm a seasoned YouTuber, even though it's my first video and I don't expect anyone to watch it. I expect someone to put it on, maybe someone like Indonesia, I don't know, and they'll just leave it on, walk away, and their cat will be watching it. And that way I'll get a view. It doesn't have to be a human, as long as I get one view, you know? So I'll see you guys later. So, finally home. This is my office, technically. This is where I do everything. My computer set up. Built this many, many years ago. So many years ago, I don't even remember what year it was. But it's been a tank. I think it was sophomore or junior year I built this computer. Don't have my third monitor plugged in right now. That's usually from my friend comes over, she plugs it in her laptop over there, so she has two monitors, or I plug my laptop over there, I have two monitors, stuff like that. But let me give you a little tour, I guess. This is my room. Small little room. Got my Final Fantasy stuff. All my good stuff. My little JoJo shrine. But yeah, this is where I do all my work on this little boy. So just gonna be running through pretty much on my accounting software, going and adding in all my transactions since I went to the pool store today and I've been buying stuff for my business the past few days. Every few days I go in and I add those as transactions and receipts. So that way when it comes times for tax season, I can pretty much have those as expenses. And I can see the expenses every month on my business. Stuff like that. So when it decides to load, we'll get in. Let me go right here. Oh, I went to the gas station. I got lunch. This is what my lunch, a typical lunch looks like for me. That was at work. Usually I had a bigger lunch earlier, like a breakfast lunch, so this is kind of just a filler. I have a banana, some peanuts, one protein bar. So fill up all my macros, I guess, fats, carbs, and protein. Is that what people do? I don't know. But yeah, gonna get in and just go in and add my expenses, and then check up on my website. I want to add another blog post to my website just to work on search engine optimization. The more blog posts I have, the more consistently I add to that. Even though I don't care if anyone checks, because more than likely no one's going to read blog posts on your website. That's really just on my website anyway. I don't know about your website. But that's just increase my response on search engines. And yeah, that's it. This is my house. My little room. Thank you guys for joining me, and hope it was somewhat intriguing. Hope to make some more videos. It's my little accounting software. Don't know what this is. Oh, Google My Business. It's all stuff you have to check when you're operating a little business. And thank you guys for watching me. Don't know who you are. If you're that cat in Indonesia, I hope you're being fed very well. And I hope you're eating good. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to make more videos for you guys. as I expand my business and sort of cover different aspects of operating a small business, post-pandemic small business, which is unprecedented. It's going to be interesting to see what this looks like. Thank you guys. This is Christian from NeoGen Pool Care. I'm out.